elements to it. The first element is that it's going to be time boxed. What's a good time box did we discuss?
2 weeks.
About 2 weeks. If we have it as 1 week, what are the pros and the cons of having it as 1 week, do you think?
Not enough delivery.
Not enough delivery. It's not a big enough chunk of work. But what's the positive of doing it 1 week? We get some fantastic feedback. Really nice and early.
Focus.
The focus of the people. Back to that idea that you've got 24 hours to get that all expenses paid off to Monaco. More pivotal. So in other words, you're engaged with the team and you're getting things as they happen. What about if we have it for 4 weeks? What are the pluses and minuses of 4 weeks? You miss out feedback because people can forget about stuff, particularly things like the retrospective. That's a long period of time.
You may not have.
What else? Larger chunks of work would be a positive. So it's a good chunk of work that we're getting
But
together.
the work may not be as well defined given the 4 week.
That you'd expect that the upfront work would have to be better defined in order for you to do 4 weeks. So what do you think are some of the factors that will tell us whether we should go for a 1 week or a 4 week? The type of work. What in particular, what about work? The complexity. Bingo. The greater the complexity, do you think that we should do it shorter, quicker, or longer? It's a tough question.
I think that's the future breaker. Are we
It's the
talking
shorter one. It's a, learn me as I go. Learn me to tell me, okay, if I'm going through a jungle, I'll take a few steps. Okay, reorientate myself. How are we doing? A few steps, reorientate myself. As opposed to just launching ahead, hoping that I'm going to go in the right direction. What might be another factor of whether we should go for 1 week or 4 weeks? The cycle work, so we're looking at complexity, but there are also, perhaps there's a number of third parties.
I didn't mean like complexity, more around if you're doing insights versus delivery, like building something versus doing business analytics.
Okay, so a piece of analytics could be, do it short.
Get your initial insights, see this
So because you want that feedback from the product owner, how are we doing?
Some of the work that has to be delivered doesn't come in till late and it's quite urgent, so you'd be consistently reprioritising if you had sort of a 4 week sprint.
Yeah. If there's a lot of change is taking place. If you're in an environment where there's a great deal of change, you want that to be small. Remember that idea of the Siemens 500 million, or SAP I should say, the 500 million project, because they just weren't able to adapt to the change. So if you've got a project that's got a great deal of change, you want it to be a smaller component piece. So we said it's going to be time boxed. Has anyone else got a question? Is that okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, fine.
So it's an extension to the Steve's question. So some dependencies.
Okay.
For example,
It's extraordinarily difficult. So the question was that we've got a number of stories. A depends on B, B depends on C, and C depends back on A, and so forth. And what happens if we get one blocker and several of the stories are blocked? You make a decision at some point. Is there enough impediments that we actually are stopping the sprint to such an extent that we cannot deliver the sprint goal? In which case, the product owner has got the absolute authority to do what? Cancel the sprint, stop the sprint. A preferable option would be to look to see if there's something that can be rescued, that we can actually deliver something of the goal, but to have a quick replanning session with the product owner, to make the product owner aware that there were changes. Replan, perhaps bring in some more user stories, perhaps take some out, and then off you go again. Would be the way I would suggest that you do it.